It's like 4:30 to 5, it already felt like 9. First impressions and pack openings. And maybe one day I'll talk to you guys about business trip right now. So your girl is alone because he's like, oh, she's so out of my league. I have to asking us to be her bridesmaid. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. It is a new week. It is no longer weeks of events. We have a free week for us. And let's go straight into choosing what our next campsite is going to be. I decided that I'm gonna go back to the power plant because I want to continue looking for a good coffee farmer and hopefully a good Drifloon and Mimikyu if they decide to show up for me again. Luckily, thanks to the free incense that we got and then the mission incense, I was able to catch one, but it was really bad. And you know what? Give me a second while I turn or lower the brightness. Alright, so lowered the brightness on my phone because I felt like it was glaring too much into my glasses on top of that. Wow, it has been a while since I received a D grade. I'm not sure if it's because of the awkward naps that I took. I took 2 nap sessions in total throughout the entire Halloween stuff. But we are actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, my area bonus went up to 75 there. But let's go back to the old gold power plant. And hopefully we get something nice. On the weekend, Sunday in particular, I had no crits once again, which was very, very sad. We have curries and stews, which looks like not bad for us. Dessert week was making me a little slow for the event since desserts are my lowest. And sorry about that, there is a car outside. Actually, let's do our unreviewed sleep report first. See what the last day of the Halloween event has brought us. And it's already November 3rd. It was daylight savings for us for a lot of us yesterday. And because of that, it is so damn dark now. Yesterday, when it was like 4:30 to 5, it already felt like 9. And although I've lived with daylight saving all my life, it still gets to me whenever I see that happen. But the upside is now when I'm filming around the same time, it is so beautifully bright. Like, I mean, in terms of the vibrancy of the sunset lamp that I have, like that is a beautiful hue of pink, right? Alright, so we got a Wigglytuff and Arbok. Whoa, look at that. It's like a UFO invasion on Halloween. But I'm very happy we got the Mimikyu there. Although I won't be able to catch it. I wonder if anyone... Whoa! I wonder if anyone has used like a Master Ball, Master Biscuit on that. There's only 16 ticks, but I guess if you have like a lot around, then you might be like, you know what? Why not, right? And if Mimikyu is like your favorite also. Alright, so bonus biscuit will go to Mimikyu. And it's gonna be a while since we see it again. But for now, it's gonna have to just go back into the wild. I don't think I'm gonna attempt catching it, to be honest. Maybe I should. I have 2 great biscuits. But either way, it's only going to be a little over halfway full, so I think for the time being, I'm fine with it being released to the wild. And let's do the Mimikyu portrait. Now that daylight savings has came, it really starts to feel like winter is coming. And whoops, probably should have done that later. I always forget. Let's get cooking before my bag gets full. And we are able to make our ninja curry, which is good. Let's shove in some extra mushrooms because my Gengar has been working overtime ever since it's gotten to level 60. The mushroom production on that thing is actually quite insane. And because we have a curry week, I know that I'm going to do a lot better than I did previously, since curries are one of my higher power dishes compared to desserts. We're also going to have to swap our team out as well, just so I can sustain making all the curries. So it looks like that brought us up to basic 2. And my personal best right now, this is my second time on the power plant, but previously I reached Master 1, which was really nice. Surprise for myself as well, since I wasn't really expecting that. So we see 2... Oh, so it was 1 Moonlight and 1 regular, it seems. That's interesting. Alright, so for my curries and stews, I need soybeans, leeks, and sausage. Okay. Looks like we have to put away our Skeledirge, since I really don't need the apples, though I would love the berries. And let's put in a sausage farmer. Maybe I'll bring in my bean dude for now, just to get a little bit more of a head start on bean production. Level it up to level 41. Oh, sorry, level 40. Can't level this guy. This one's maxed. And let me show you guys what I caught during the entire event. Let's see. Yeah, so we saw the triple shiny. So you'll see 2 Bellsprouts, because Bellsprout was actually, before that triple shiny incident, Bellsprout was another shiny I got. So I have like 2 there on the screen. But you see my Drifloon over here, the new 2024 Halloween Pikachu hat, the Mimikyu, and then you got the 3 in a row from one session, our triple shinies that came, and they're all also in the yellow hue, which I just noticed. So during our time away, I did catch 3 more Pokemon. Let's take a look at the Drifloon. And you'll see over here, it is Double Corn. It's inventory up, ingredient finder up, energy recovery bonus, helping speed M, inventory up S, and it is a main skill chance up and energy recovery down. So this is a skills Pokemon. I think, you know what, it's not terrible. I would say maybe like average. Ideally, I would want a skill trigger S and M on it. Skill level up would be nice. The ingredient finder, I don't really care for it, but I mean, I guess it's nice if it were triple corn, right? But berry finding would have been nice on it as well. Hopping speed is always nice to see. And then we got like 2 inventory ups over there. But overall, I think I can do better, so I'm not going to invest in this. And then we have a Cyndaquil. So it's been a while since I've caught one. It's berry finding at 75 though, so pretty late. I have better, so let's discard this one right away. Then we got a Charmander. So I'm still on the hunt for a triple bean sausage Charmander. So when I saw this, I was pretty excited. But there is a but. Research EXP bonus, inventory up L, ingredient finder M and S, although they're pretty late. Helping speed S, and the nature is EXP up, energy recovery down. So I don't know if it's worth it, but my heart tells me I could probably find better. And I feel like it's pretty easy to find Charmanders compared to like Cyndaquil, for example, or Larvitar. So I think I'm pretty good on continuing my search. So it has been a little over a year since I've played, and I still have not found a triple bean Charizard and all that. So if you guys are new players, or have been playing for a couple months and you're feeling bad because you feel like, why am I not catching good Pokemon like the others are? Honestly, sometimes, or a lot of the times actually, majority of it is up to luck. You don't know what sub skills you're gonna get. You don't know what nature it's gonna be, and a lot of the times the nature ends up being doo-doo, and it's painful to see. And then other times you are so lucky and you get a really good one and it's everything you need, and that's just how the game is. So let's go into the sleep research session. This is our matcha, as always. Let's give it a little stir. So even though it is a colder season now, I still enjoy my iced drinks, so I will still get an iced coffee as well if I'm outside. But iced matcha always hits the spot. It's always such a good treat, and I always feel good drinking it too because there are antioxidants in this. You don't get the jitters in the same way you do with coffee if you're sensitive to coffee. I'm not sensitive to caffeine, however, I have built a tolerance for it due to my consumption in the past, so I decided probably best to switch over to matcha. And coffee also dehydrates you, so that's another thing. So first sip. That is so good. So there's a lot of hoopla about the TCG Pocket app that recently came out. I haven't played it yet. I'm a little behind on it, to be honest. So I do kind of feel bad, but I have it on my phone. I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to record my first impressions. Oh, Jasmine Moon found a shiny Bulbasaur. But I want to record my first impressions and pack openings on camera so I could share with you guys. And I love that they have the TCG Pocket app before, because if you are a long-time giver, you'll know that previously in my videos, I would open 2 packs right after recording. However, we do not have any more packs or boxes laying around, so I haven't done that in a while. And Game Jane also found a shiny Sudowoodo, and it's so fall themed, which is very fitting for the current climate, especially where I live. One thing I will say is that watching the leaves and the foliage change throughout the season of fall has been such a beautiful experience. It's something that always takes my breath away. Fall is definitely one of probably my favorite season. I used to hate summer and winter. Now I have an appreciation for summer. I enjoy summer. I just hate how hot it gets because I do get, pretty sensitive to the heat, and I get heat rashes, so it's not fun. But yeah, so later on, I am going to film a first impression Let's Open packs on TGC. I'm going to be free to play for sure. And I saw a video yesterday while I was walking on the treadmill. Supposedly there are 7 secret missions that are not really obvious in the app, but there's certain missions that will get you certain rewards. And there's this very cute Mew card that I really want. I mean, how cute does that card look right now on the screen with the pink and the stuff? Doesn't it just fit the vibe of this video? But it's such a cute Mew card and I really want it. And this is John. John found a shiny Mimikyu yesterday, so you'll see their portrait is the shiny Mimikyu. And look at that team. I love how color coordinated it is. I like that the Rattata's in the middle to kind of like give a break in the middle. I love it. I see what you did. And that's like almost an entire team of shiny. Look at that beautiful shiny Arbok though. That is beautiful. And that chocolate detonate. Ah, so cute. But if you guys are playing TCG Pocket, how do you feel about it so far? Is it fun? I feel like the collector aspect of it is what people really like. And I feel like for free to play, you can still enjoy the game if you're keeping into account that you have to really play at your own pace. And I know nowadays it's hard because you're watching your favorite YouTuber and they might have spare change laying around, or it's their job to make content, right? So they do invest a little bit into the game. And then sometimes you're like, I feel so bad. How are they getting good pulls? So yeah, it's just good to be aware and mindful of that, of your situation. Do I have a little FOMO though that I'm a couple days behind? Yes. But at the same time, for me, doing this is for fun. It's not a job. It truly is a hobby. And I feel like, knowing myself personally, when I try to push a hobby into a routine that feels like a job, that's when the hobby no longer feels like a hobby. And maybe one day I'll talk to you guys about my unsuccessful attempt at starting a little side hustle business. But I learned a lot of valuable lessons and life skills along that process. So nothing is ever too wasted. Spider Rogue found a shiny Cramorant. It seems like a lot of you guys are getting lucky on the final day of the event, which is nice to see. As for my weekend, I had an incredibly busy weekend. So Friday was probably, actually I remember now. So Friday I was with my friend and I was helping her wedding dress shop again. And then after that we went back to her place and we had dinner with our other friend that came afterwards. So my boyfriend was hanging out with his guy friends as well. So we were having like a friend's day. And that was a lot of fun. I came home pretty late and he came home pretty late as well. I came home around like 1 o'clock and I'm usually not out that late. I think the last time was probably like 6-7 years ago when I was in university. But yeah, it was tiring to be out that late now in my period of life, but it was a lot of fun just catching up with the girls and hanging out and having quality time with them. And I love that my boyfriend was doing the same. They did an escape room though, so I'm so jealous. I was like, well, what is it called? Where's the escape room? Because I want to know what the theme was. And I want to know if it's more fun than the escape rooms that we've done. But my boyfriend and I came home pretty late afterwards. We chatted for a bit and then we quickly went to bed because it was pretty late, right? And then Saturday I was so sad because my boyfriend is on a 1-week business trip right now, so your girl is alone. And I was very sad the first day, but I'm doing a lot better now. It's just, I just miss his presence and the hugs, the kisses, catching up with him every day, all our laughter. But in the meantime, while he was gone, I decided to start up some animes that I've been eyeing on Netflix that have been newly released. So I started Dandadan, and at first I didn't know if I would like it, but after I would say the 3rd episode, I was like, wow, this is actually very fun to watch. So it's like a girl and a guy, they're in high school. One likes aliens, the other likes ghosts, and the other's like, but ghosts don't exist, but aliens don't exist. And then a fateful encounter happens and they become closer. And you just watch the journey of that. And so far I've been enjoying it a lot. It's pretty funny. And there are definitely moments where it is heartfelt as well. We made the Zing Zap spiced cola yesterday. So I was very happy to finally unlock everything for dessert. I still have one more for salad, so looks like this week I won't be unlocking anything since I have everything for curry. But yeah, Dandadan, I really enjoy it and highly recommend if you guys are looking for something right now. I know like a lot of people are talking about Dandadan also, so you probably already heard about it. It isn't fully released. There's probably, I believe there's 5 or 6 episodes right now on Netflix, so you do definitely have time to catch up. Another one that I watched just yesterday is Blue Box. So a girl does basketball, the guy that does badminton, and you kind of see their love story unravel. And it's so cute because it's also set in high school, and you can see that the guy is like clearly in love with her, and he's not sure if she'll ever be in love with him because he's like, oh, she's so out of my league. I have to train so hard so that I'm someone worthy enough to be her partner. And you can totally tell that she's into him, but he's just so oblivious to it. And then from her POV, it's like, huh, so he thinks that way, so it looks like that to him and stuff. But really cute. I really enjoy it so far. It is a sports anime romance, but Japanese people do sports stuff so well. I feel normally I have no interest in sports for leisure watching, but there's something about how and it's adapted in anime. I don't know, it's so nice. I remember when I was younger, there was a show called 15 Love or something about tennis. I just never could get on it. I knew it was too late when 15 Love came on, but I didn't want to go to sleep, and I'm like, but I don't want to watch 15 Love. But yeah, if you guys remember watching that. So other than that, Saturday my boyfriend went to the airport, and did I do anything afterwards? I think Saturday was pretty much like my quote-unquote day off where I just chilled at home. And I don't know, I feel like I did something later. I don't remember, but if I remember, I'll say it. So yeah, that was my Saturday. Sunday, I had it was my friend's final dress try on, this time with all the girlies there, and I think she found the dress. I know I said that last time, but she showed the dress to everyone that she wanted to say yes to, and it was such a beautiful moment seeing her with the veil and everything, and so fun to experience it with all the girls as well. And then after we had brunch, and there was a moment during brunch where my friend just like slipped away, and she came back with a bag, like this big bag, and I was like, what the hell? When did you walk away? Like, what happened? So out of the bag, she takes out these white boxes and she passes them to us. And they were basically boxes asking us to be her bridesmaid, which was so cute. So mine looks like this. It says Big Mama on it. And the reason behind that is because I call her Little Mama. Like whenever something's happening, or like whenever I'm giving her like a compliment, I'll be like, oh my God, that looks so good, Little Mama. Or you got this, Little Mama. Or whenever she's like, I need you right now, and I'm like, what's wrong, Little Mama? So yeah, that's just like a nickname I gave her. And in return, I started being called Big Mama, which is kind of funny. So she's Little Mama, I'm Big Mama. That's the reason why it says that on the box. And these are the contents inside, and I thought it was so cute and so thoughtful. I'm very excited to try out that sunscreen because I've been seeing it a lot on the socials, but whenever I try to go look for it, I can't find it. So I'm very excited to try it out. Such bad timing though, because I just opened a new bottle of sunscreen, so I can't try this one because if once you open something, the expiration clock starts ticking. That noise is so annoying. But yeah, so I won't be able to try the sunscreen until a couple months and then let you guys know what I think about it. Very excited about that Kit Kat bar too. Gonna eat that later. And that was our Sunday. Well, actually after brunch, a couple of us went to go with my best friend. So we're like pretty much all best friends. So we went to go with our best friend to view a house that she was viewing with her family. Her and her fiance are looking to upgrade their space a little because they outgrew theirs now that they have a almost 2-year-old daughter. So we went with her just to view it, given our input, and that was a fun experience as well. And it was like, wow, adulting, right? Like more than 10 years ago, we were all in high school, not having a care in the world, not having to talk about mortgages or taxes or work, how much vacation we're getting and stuff like that. And now it's like full-on adult stuff. So it's so crazy to just take a step back sometimes and be like, whoa, we have grown so much with each other. But that was my Sunday. And then afterwards, as you guys know, I came home and watched Dandadan. On Saturday night, I wanted to watch, because I remembered this game that I used to play called Danganronpa on the PS Vita, and I was like, I want a little refresher on the story because it's been so long. So there was this 3-hour video, and I had so much fun just rediscovering the lore and learning so much more lore that I wasn't even aware about as well. Like so much backstory to it. Really good. If you guys haven't played Danganronpa, I highly recommend it. It's a really good game. And that was pretty much my weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend as well. It is November now, so that's pretty crazy. Next thing you know, we're gonna blink and open our eyes and it's going to be the end of November and December enters, and then it's a countdown until Christmas. And then that weird period before, in between Christmas and New Year's, and then all of a sudden it's New Year's and it's like all that anticipation just sizzles out and you're like, oh, it's just another year. So yeah, only a couple weeks away, I guess, for me in Canada until I start seeing snow and it starts feeling so magical. Like the brightness that the snow brings is so different from the brightness where it's summer and it's just like sun, you know? So I'm excited to experience that. But for the time being in Pokemon Sleep, our objective until then is just to probably chill in Greengrass, or no, sorry, in the power plant until something else happens. So we'll see what other news that they plan to release as the days and weeks go by. But I think I'm pretty much going to stay planted here at Power Plant. Maybe if I'm feeling adventurous or wanting a change of scenery, I might go to Lapis Lakeside and continue my hunt for a Stuffle, a Routes, and a better Dratini. I have a decent one right now, but I feel like I can find better. Or maybe not, just Stuffle and Routes. And yeah, with Power Plant, I'm hoping to find a good Grubbin, Drifloon, and if we're lucky, we can catch that Mimikyu that got away. But one final thing I want to know is, do you guys think I should, well, for the first TGC stuff, my first impression, I am going to make a separate video. But after that, should that be a separate video of its own, or should I just plop it onto the end of our Pokemon Sleep videos? Kind of like how we did earlier, where we would do the Pokemon Sleep stuff, and then we do our pack openings. But this time, it's all on the app. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying the TGC Pocket so far? And keep an eye out on Discord, because I will be dropping my friend code so that you guys can add me, and I'll be adding you guys as well. So if you haven't yet, actually join us in the Discord, because there's a lot of action that goes on there. You can flex your shinies, ask our friends for some input as well on whether or not a Pokemon is worth investing. There's this Rate My Channel that we have there. And it's also just a great place to share memes, share your friend code, and talk about things related to Pokemon or random things as well. We have a random channel for moments like that. So yeah, it's a great place to be. I really encourage you to join us. Don't be shy. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. If not, please give this video a like, a comment, and please subscribe to it as well. I really appreciate it every time you do. And until then, I will see you guys in maybe the next video today, which is the TGC Pocket First Impressions. If I'll see you there, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.